Hey everybody, thanks for tuning back in. I'm Stuart with Move It Be Fit. This is number 3 in the Spartan 300 workout series. If this is the first time you're tuning in, it's 10 exercises, 30 reps of each exercise. Goal is to knock them out back to back to back and hit all of them in a row. If you can't hit all of your reps at one time, you're just going to write them down, come back, make sure you finish them at the end of the workout. So we'll get right to it. Crossover hops is the first exercise. So feet about shoulder width apart. You're going to do 2 foot patterns to equal 1 rep. So I'm going to jump right foot in front, back, left foot in front. So from the side, 2, 4, just like that. That's how you're going to count them. You're going to get 30 of those. Now you're going to get the legs warmed up. All right, the next one, lunge, kick back, curl, press. This is a little bit difficult, so we're going to break it down into each part. I'm going to step out wide into a lunge. So it's important here that my knee is not tracking out over my toe and that my shin is pretty much vertical here. So the lunge part, then the kick back, I'm going to lean forward, kick my arms back, and then now it's important that I stay in the lunge, posture up for curl, press. So that's lunge, kick back, curl, press. So here's what it'll look like. Lunge, kick back, curl, press, and then you'll step out. So it'll be 15 on this leg, 15 on this leg. That'll give you your 30 reps. Squat jumps, number 3. I get a little bit wider than shoulder width. I want to squat down to my thighs are parallel with the ground, hands in front. I'm going to jump and reach for the sky. So from this angle, squat. That's 1, 2. So you're going to hit 30 of those in a row. Number 4, shoulder dislocation. So it's real important. If you have shoulder injuries, maybe you want to stay away from this exercise. For me, I've had shoulder injuries in the past. Doing this exercise has actually increased my range of motion and helped me with my shoulder strength. So I got a band here. You can use a belt or anything, at your house. So the main part in this exercise is that my arm stays straight throughout this entire movement. So I'm going to keep tension. My arms are extended. I'm going to come back over my head, down, touch my lower back, rotate back over the top, which is 1. So once again, make sure your arms are totally extended throughout this movement. When you get here, be very gentle. You don't want to sling it back over the top because this is where you could get injured. So nice and easy, back over here and coming back. So the closer your grip is, the harder it is. The wider your grip is, the easier it is. So if you try it once and you can't get it, widen your grip and then try it again. All right? So number 6, jab cross. All right, so this is just basic boxing here. So I'm going to just step back in a wide stance like I'm boxing, both hands up. So a jab is going to be your lead hand or the front hand, and the cross is going to be your rear hand. So what I do want to iterate is that I'm not punching at an angle. I'm punching straight out of my shoulder, so that requires body movement. So we're going to do jab, straight out of the shoulder, cross. My hands stay at my face. Jab, cross, and we'll turn to this side. So a jab cross is 1, you'll do that 30 times. The next one, Egyptian. So this one kind of looks funny, but it's very effective. So you're going to stand with your hands like this out to the side. So I'm going to be rotating one direction and turning this palm up and turning that palm up. So I'll feel a lot of tension in this shoulder, and I really want to force that palm up like this. As you can see, I look kind of like an Egyptian dancing, all right? So I'm turning that palm up. So there and back is 1, here, and here. So you want to create tension in your shoulder. If you're not feeling it, turn that palm up skyward and you will feel it. All right, so kneeling back kick. So we're going to move to the mat here and end everything on the floor. So 4 points of contact. I'm going to be using one leg at a time. So I'm actually going to lift this leg, weight on this leg here, and I'm going to push back and up and extend my leg and flex everything on the posterior chain on this side. So that would be 1. Bang, that would be 2. 3. You want to get as high as you can with that heel towards the sky. All right, so now cat crunches. I'm going to stay in this pose right here, and this is kind of a yoga stretch where you'll flex the back up like this for spine mobility, but we're going to turn it into an exercise. So as I do that, I'm going to flex my abs very, very hard and tight and hold that position for 5 seconds. So I'm going to come up for 5 seconds and then relax. I don't want to dip real far down. I just want neutral spine, up into the flexion, hold, and then back down. So you'll do that 30 times. All right, so the next one is fire hydrants. So we're going to stick the leg back, and then it's going to come around and out and back up. So I'll give you a shot like this. Leg comes out, back around, up, and here. So that would be 1 on that side, back, up, around, and down. That's 1 on that side. So 15 and 15 will give you your 30 reps. So the last one is just an ab exercise. 1, 2, 3, 1 is what I call it. So it's 4 parts equal 1 rep. So I'm gonna be here. Now depending on what you do with your legs is how difficult you can make this exercise. You can have them out here and it's difficult, and the more you get up here, less difficult. Also, if you have any knee injuries, you can kind of set your legs like this and it makes it a little bit easier. So we'll go this style. I do my hands behind my head. I'm gonna do 1 up the middle, 2 to that side, 3 to that side, 1 up the middle. So that's how you'll count them. You'll go 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. You do want to make sure that when you come up for the 2 and the 3 that you're actually pivoting and trying to touch your knee and your elbow, or your thigh and your elbow on the same side. So that concludes the number 300 workout. So again, I'm Stuart. Come check us out at moveandbefit.com.